Christmas at the Shine River Youth Project was very simple. And I remember in the very beginning, we knew we had to have a Christmas party. We knew we wanted to give some gifts. We knew we wanted to just celebrate Christmas with our kids. I think it's also very, very Lakota. Generosity is very important to us, and giving everything that we have to those who don't have. Christmas at CRYP is definitely inspired by that. Over the years it's grown from maybe giving gifts, one gift to, 60 kids to, wrapping 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 presents. Still been able to keep it personal and to remember who they are. They're not just a boy age 10. They're special, they have a name. And so it's still the same all these years later. It's just bigger.
The toy drive is something great for the community. When I was younger, I used to be a member of the Shine River Youth Project, and I remember Santa Claus always coming knocking on my door. It was the happiest feeling I ever felt. It's the coolest thing because sometimes we didn't have presents when I was younger. CRYP gave me something that I didn't have.
That it offers a lot to the community. Sometimes families don't have enough to pay for their own children's presents, so that's where we step in and tell them that they're not alone during Christmas.
Just the parents, you can see that they looked relieved, I'm sure it feels very nerve-wracking to be a parent without anything to give to your kids, but to know that you have the Shine River Youth Project and all of our donors there as backup, that must be a great feeling.
There are many, many unsung heroes that are a part of this picture that will never be acknowledged, that I know what they're doing. We have friends in Virginia, we have friends in St. Louis, we have friends in Colorado, and that circle of friendship just continues to grow and grow. Whether they've given toys or volunteer hours, or they've donated money, or they've sent a gift card, that all matters. This all comes together because of all the friends throughout the world. We are very grateful. We are very honored that people choose to invest in our organization, invest in our community, and that they want to be a part of loving our families and our children like we do. So for that, we're very grateful.
Fifth year coming back, and I originally started as a volunteer in the summertime. First of all, it's not easy for a lot of us to get out here. We have returning volunteers from Ireland. I'm from San Francisco. We have people from all over the world who come out here year after year after year.
Obviously mainly about the children and getting the gifts to them and getting it all sorted and the excitement of that. It's a wonderful experience to be part of that. Great staff and volunteers from all over the world come to help, so it's a really exciting, emotional, happy, hard time, but the result is amazing.
Probably starting in October, the kids start writing letters to Dear Santa Claus.
We get a letter from every kid who has a membership with us, and we pick presents based on that child.
It's like adrenaline rush, it's excitement. Even when I talk about it now, I can feel like tingles on my spine. It's like, yes, that's the present they wanted. I think some of the ones that stick in my head, you can get a lot of them looking for, you know, the high-end items, but for me it's when they ask for colouring books, you know, the more humble, the more simple things, and they're the ones that again sort of give me tingles and sort of go, you know, there's something very real about those letters.
You know what they like or dislike, or you know, you just have those stuff in your mind whenever you're going through and picking. It feels good just to know that tomorrow, Christmas Day, the kids you work with and their families are gonna have Christmas presents, and they're gonna have a Christmas.
That's really the best part. We go out on a truck dressed as Santa and his elves, and it's just absolutely magical. We go out there and somehow we don't feel the cold. Walking into the kids' houses and seeing their Christmas tree, seeing it with no presents underneath. Our donors don't always see the impact they have, and I wish all of our donors and everyone who cares about this project and everyone who gives to this project could be on that truck with Santa and his elves and seeing a Christmas tree without anything underneath it. Now has something underneath it because of the donors, because of the volunteers, because of everyone who cares about this project. You can really see the impact you have, and always the kids are there because we tell them, of course, Santa's coming with your presents, and so the parents make sure that the kids are there, and they just get so excited. You see them looking out the window, pulling back the curtains, and then the community welcoming us into their homes, welcoming Santa and his elves into their homes, and you know, as much as you see the kids smile, you see the parents smiling too.
So the 2014 toy drive was a little bit challenging this year, but you know, in a way it was also really more beautiful because the challenge also caused people to rise up, to stand up and say, we'll be there for you. And so we saw more community volunteers step up who stayed later, because that's what this is all about. This is all about kids and smiles and laughing and happy. And I think 2014 was a success. I think a lot of people had a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Santa.